Hello all. Today we are going to take a look at navigation in the Linux terminal. So terminal is actually the interface which we use to communicate to the shell, and the shell communicate to Linux kernel. So we have various types of shell. By default, most Linux distributions come with bash or the born again shell. So if you want to know what type of shell you are having, you can type which dollar capital shell shell. So here I'm having bash shell. So bash stands for born again shell. Similarly, there are K shell, C shell, and fish, and so many other shell. So K shell is corn shell, C shell is another type of shell. Have more plugins and all the other customizations if you want to try. Fish shell is not completely compliant. It's having slight different syntax comparing to bash shell. So we are going to dive in how to use the Linux terminal. So the Linux terminal is actually quite a wonderful thing. You can do pretty much anything you want. So if you look at this section, you are seeing different things over here in this corner. So the first one stands for the username. Second one at the rate the host name. Third one stands for representing the present working directory. And this dollar sign or pound symbol represents what type of user you are logged in. So the general syntax is like username at the rate hostname followed by working directory followed by a dollar sign or a pound symbol. If you are seeing a pound symbol, you will be most likely a root user or an administrative user. So this tilde, if you want to know where you are working, you can always use the command pwd, which stands for present working directory. So if you look here, this tilde stands for home folder. So if you type pwd, you will see /home /null vector. So this in this case, the null vector is the username of this system. If you want to know more about Linux commands, you can always use man commands which are built in, which are having all the help whichever possible for you. So if you see here, you will see the command, and if you look at over this side, you will be seeing -l, -p. All these things are flags. So what a flag does is flag will so make changes in the output according to your flag. You can use the clear command or Control L to clear the screen. So what do I mean by we are in home folder? So I can use the ls command to list the commands over here. So if I want to explain to you like how it is, I'll show you in a graphical user interface based file manager. So if you go to other locations, you can see the computer. So this is the root directory inside this Linux system. So if you go inside the root directory, you can go to home folder. You can see this username null vector. If you open that, you are inside the home folder of this user. So if you look closely inside the Linux terminal, if you issue an ls command, you are going to see the same content inside this folder in text form. It's done in this way because most of the time when you are accessing a server, you are not going to get a graphical user interface. So it's easy to navigate through the command line. So the cd command is used to change directory. So if you want to move from one directory to another directory, you can use the cd command. So if we type cd documents, be careful, Linux is case sensitive. So if you look at this directory, we are not seeing anything because it's empty. If you want to go back, we will press cd and double period. It'll go just a directory above. So we are going back to view the location of how this folder is structured, how this directory is structured inside the system. So this is slash home slash null vector slash documents. So if you look at here, you're going to see slash home slash is the root folder. So if you look at here, slash home, we are going to the home folder. Then we are going to the username null vector. Then we are going to the documents folder. So if you look here, we don't have anything inside the documents folder.